Chapter 27. C. Read the dialogue between Anita and Asad.
What is wrong, Asad? You look sad.
That's right, I'm sad. We have lost some of our lands in the river. Last month, the cyclone destroyed so many houses and buildings and trees. I don't know what will come next.
Yes, I also get very scared when I remembered the cyclone like the Isla or Cedar. And now we are also under the threat of earthquake.
Yes, an earthquake will be a huge disaster for us.
Last week some people came to our school from Bangladesh Fire Service and Civil Defense. They gave us a few leaflets. Let me read one for you. Chapter 27 D. Here is a newspaper story on Ayla. Read the story.
Babul is a student of class 5. His father had a small grocery shop in Dublarchar. His mother was a worker in a shrimp hatchery. They had a small house. Babul lived there with his sister Nipa and his grandparents. Babul's neighbors were his uncles. They lived a happy life in that remote small island. On the day of Ayla, it was drizzling from the morning. In the afternoon, the wind started to blow. By the evening, both the rain and the wind became too strong. The water in the river started to rise too. A strong wind blew their roof away. Another wind blew Babul off his feet and threw him away in a paddy field. Babul held on a fallen tree strongly. He could hear breaking sounds of trees and buildings all around. People were screaming and crying. Everything was so dark, Babul fainted. The next day, when he opened his eyes, he was unable to move. Half of his body was under the mud. Somehow he managed to stand up. He got back home. He saw that his house was completely ruined. He didn't find his grandparents. His sister was missing too. Later, their dead bodies were found with many others. He was shocked with grief and pain. Their village became a valley of death. After they buried the dead bodies, people started walking together. First, they made the nearest school a shelter center. It was a hard job. All people worked hand in hand. They worked together with NGO people and people from the government. They had a tough time. Days after days, they had no safe drinking water and sufficient food. They had no safe place to sleep. People suffered from many diseases. After 3 years, still many people are in distress. People have rebuilt their houses, repaired roads and bridges, and planted new trees. Some of the bushes and trees now have new leaves. Often Babu looks at the people and the village. He tells himself, "We have survived and we shall overcome in the coming days too."